Check out this cool New Jersey I got at Red Raven, Cuyuna. I love this thing. Snap, wicking. Thing's pretty rad. It's even got a pocket for my mic. Oh, and by the way, I got the Lowside out. So we're gonna single speed it for a little bit today before I grab the rip mow and do some other stuff. I keep talking about how the rip mow isn't really good for technical trails, but when I used to single speed all the time, I loved technical trails, and so I'm gonna go hit some technical trails with this Lowside. Trust me, I'm really rusty, especially at single speeding, and I have no suspension. So we'll see how it goes. I'll either be bitching the whole time or I'll have some fun. Dude, it freaking fits. Whoever said minivans aren't cool. Okay, we're gonna hit Hall Road here on the low side. This is just all flow trail. Very different experience because no suspension and single speed. And so I ride very differently on a single speed than I do on a full squish bike. Do a lot more standing, that's for sure. Like almost every little rolly area or uphill I stand and go. Oh, you know, hear me talk about pier a lot when I ride the low side. That's exactly how it feels. It's just pure. I don't have to think about shifting anything. Whew. Jumped the first one, manual the second one. I think the only piece of like modern technology I have on this bike is a dropper post. Doesn't just absorb them. Okay, we have a cool rock ride coming up here, so let's do it on the low side. Right here. Oh yeah, and there, that's why I have a dropper post. So I just did Hall Road, and there's this red trail called Man Cage. I believe it's near here somewhere. I'll find it. Once I find it, this is gonna be the more technical stuff I'm talking about, and then I'm gonna turn off into this timber shaft and see how I can do on the low side. Really challenging climbs, technical features, not flow trail and stuff like we've been riding all along. So this will be a good challenge for me and the low side. Okay, so here's Man Cage. You kind of have to take Hall Road back like you're leaving, and then there's a cutoff that sends you right over here basically. So I'm gonna hit this and record the whole thing to see how it goes. This is definitely gonna be challenging on the low side, but it's kind of what I used to ride all the time in the mid 2000s on a single speed, and this bike is way better built than those bikes were. So right off the bat, a little bit of climbing. Shoot. Grizzly. Well, we're gonna take the very difficult. Let's do that. We'll see how much I regret making this decision. So you're gonna be ride a bike or walk a bike? Oh. Oh, okay. Those little ups, technical things. I'm gonna back up because I'm gonna go that way because I want to ride down that thing eventually. This is where fitness comes into play. So I haven't done a how-to on ratcheting your pedals. I need to do that because this is definitely almost certainly a degree of fitness here that I don't have right now. Down the right side of this line if I can, right onto the skinny. I didn't have enough momentum going into it. Kind of hard place to start, so we're gonna move on. I could spend all day on that. Oh my goodness, they're both extremely difficult. I'm gonna go this way because I want to see if I can hit that little wooden mount or drop. There we go. So kind of a mixed bag. I think if I had a little bit more single speeding fitness and practice, I could rock this section. I used to do this kind of stuff all the time. Just grossly out of practice. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna try that. Looks like a pretty steep drop off at the end there. Seat down all the way. All right. It's all about momentum, and I'm not doing a very good job maintaining it right now. Yeah. I have to take that wide. This is not somewhere I want to fall because of those rocks right there. And you can see people have messed up. I kind of want to back up and do this. Oh yeah. Oh, I had to stop. Whew. So there's the skinny I rode. I had to do a little bit of hopping to make that corner, or I don't know if I had to do it, but I did it anyway just to be safe. And then I came over that and down. This, I'm just gonna walk it because A, I don't have speed going into it, and B, just, you know, I used to do this stuff all the time on single speed, and I'm just way out of practice. See, there's all these little wheel catchers which could cause you to end up. So here's a trail back here, so I think that's kind of the thing I want to ride up there. Let's hope I can get to it. Back up. That looks like it's got a rough entrance, so pop up the front wheel, see if I can get across that. So this kind of riding has a lot to do with how much energy you have, because even though if I was 100% fresh, I could come into that, hop up, get over it, no problem. But the thing is that I get tired, and then I start to get sloppy and stuff like that. You don't want to be sloppy when you're hitting it, which is why I'm taking these little rest breaks. I'm sure there's some dude who's super fit and skilled that can just ride this whole line without stopping, and that's pretty sweet. I definitely am not there right now. So let's try this out, hoping I time it right. Nope. That's what I'm talking about. I can do that. Let's go back. I think I'm gonna give up on that if I hurt myself. I'm pretty sure there's a board on the other side, but let's make sure I know what I'm getting into here. Oh, see, now that looks fun. It's wide enough to I shouldn't get into trouble. Keyword, shouldn't. Yeah, another thing about this is I'm by myself. So if I do fall and get hurt, there's nobody to come rescue me, so I have to have that in mind when I'm trying this stuff. All right, this looks fun. Let's do it on the low side. And again, my timing was my pedals on my weak side. So if you're ever wondering why you should learn how to do things with both feet forward, one foot, well, not both at the same time obviously, but if you're comfortable riding with your right foot forward, you definitely want to practice with your left foot forward, because there are just times when you're going to get stuck like that and you want to know how to handle it, which is what just happened to me on that log skinny. It happened to me yesterday too. This is all about picking a line and maybe doing some trials. Oh, I cleaned that. Clean this. Nice. So I'm gonna say did a average job in that section on the low side. Whew. I'm worked though, sweating like a pig. You know what they say about single speeds? You're always in the wrong gear. Ain't that the truth? I have to say the single speed thing is learning to adjust with your body. You can't rely on the bike to do things for you. So you need to pull up, push forward, stand and pedal, spin when they're going fast, pump low. I mean, there's so many things that you are kind of forced to have to do on a single speed, because if you don't, you're not going to maintain your momentum. I don't know, just decided to do that. Alright, I have a feeling we're back to the trailhead. So So that was Man Cage with, I forget the name of that other loop. Let's go look. Timber Shaft. Oh, I see. We did Man Cage, Grizzly, Timber Shaft, Grizzly, back to Man Cage, and around. So there's some other trails in here that we didn't get. Oh yeah, because I would have had to enter there, which is fine. But we hit this really technical stuff. That black, super gnarly. All right, we'll end this video, and I think for the heck of it, I'm gonna go hit bobsled with the Lowside.